Alright, back with a short stream. Probably play an hour or less. Games are usually pretty good on Friday night though, so see what we can drum up here. Literally just sat down, haven't played a hand yet, so Queen 8's gonna be folded. Pocket 3 is gonna flop quads. Five, 7, we're gonna fold. This guy opens for 4x under the gun with a $22 stack. Kind of weird, but should mean he likes his hand in theory. Without any other reads. And we wake up with kings right away. We walking it? Yeah, we're walking kings. Cool. Let's flop a set. No set. Walk kings. And we'll just fold 3-7 from the small blind. And we'll fold Queen 8. And we'll rebuy chips here with the button. So that guy raised pre and then checked to the short stack, so looks like he just had a hand. Very little equity. Gave up right away. And he also knows he can't do much against an $8 stack, so either has a really strong hand or a really weak hand when he checks there. Oops. Check 10 will take a flop in position. This guy's stack makes it a little worse for us. But we are 100 BBs deep. And a short stack puts in a sizable 3-bet, so $1.50 is going down the drain here, unfortunately. This guy should be folding any hand that was just a call pre. Now obviously with that 3-bet, he would need to either shove or fold right now, and he does elect to fold, so we'll fold as well. We were already going to Ace-9 suited. From the cutoff, we'll open. Queen 8 will fold, reload chips again. And we don't flop much. Backdoor nut flush draws about it, but I'd put a lot of half-pot C-bets out and continue on a lot of turns. He min-raises. I think we're just going to give up. There are some good turns for us. 2 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and ace probably gives us the best hand. Any club gives us outs to the nuts, but we'll just fold. Check min-raise kind of weird. I don't know why you would do that. With a super strong hand or a super weak hand, but it works out for him. Seven, 5, we find a fold. King Jack suited, UTG, we will open. And we take it down pretty. That's actually okay. All those people behind you, King Jack's actually pretty susceptible. The fact that it's suited makes it slightly stronger, both for semi-bluff and the possibility of hitting a big hand, but still some serious reverse implied odds when you consider guys like to flat Ace Jack, King Queen quite a bit. I'll bump that up. And I guess we'll see bet fold. Maybe I should have just checked. It's not a great board for us, but he can be pretty wide, and the c-bet does take it down, so we earned an extra $1.50 there by raising that up. Queen deuce, we are just going to check fold. Play pretty straightforward. He min bets, but really have no equity, no backdoor outs even, so easy fold. And this guy opens to 5 big blinds with a $40 stack, kind of weird. We'll make an obvious fold. King 8, obvious, also an obvious fold. Pocket jacks, we'll 3-bet. Maybe get it in against that guy, that'd be sweet. Against the button, I think we'll just 3-bet and then jam if he 4-bets. I like that. As a pretty standard play, all things otherwise considered. If this guy cold 4-bets, I guess we can just fold. And my dog's coming to say hi. What's up, Pupper? What's up, puppy? Yeah, I'll take that down pre. That's okay. Obviously, I'd prefer like a call. Or like I said, if he 4-bets, we're just going to jam on him. But he folds. Usually I'd open this, but this guy is 63.38, so I think we're just going to fold that. This one will open to 2.5x if it gets to us. This one will open. Let's make it 3x. And I'll just make that 3x too. We'll see that half pot. Nothing going for us. Backdoor straight draw, but we did raise. We have position, so I like to see that pretty frequently. Excuse me, voice is going out. And we'll also raise this one. And we don't flop much. We do run the risk of getting floated here, and I considered not c-betting that, though I think like a lot of hands would just fold, and people at 50 and L aren't as good at floating, you know, some pure air and backdoor stuff, but we'll just give up now. Sometimes I fire 2 there against players I know are capable of floating super light. But without a read, that's fine. Pocket 8's 5-handed, definitely going to be opening that. Nine and 9, so this guy's only played 1 hand so far, so pretty tight so far. We flop a boat. A good boat. Definitely get action from ace high. Small pocket pairs. And he folds. Guess we'll just complete here given his stack size, and we'll check fold. And you can also lead fold, but I don't know. 10 to 2 players on the draw A board. I think we will bet that. I should probably bet that one too, actually, now that I think about it. And we'll give him a chance to bluff. He shouldn't have a ton of 4s. I don't know if he bet him. He does have a 4, but he doesn't bet it. And we take that one down, so that's okay. Okay, we're playing heads up. Unfortunately, only a $20 stack. King 10, definitely going to raise that on the button. Alright. I think he's going to show us ace high here. Wow. Interesting. Alright, we flop bottom pair and a royal flush draw, so this one's going into the middle. Hopefully. Oops, accidentally 4x'd that. miss everything. Oh, so frustrating. A king, a 10, a queen, a diamond. Yeah, we should have fired 2. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. Might actually had the best hand before the river, given how quickly he folded. Let me flop a flush. It's a good hand. Yeah, I'm not even gonna see about that. Jack 10 suited, not bad. This guy's taking his sweet time. And we can't really call here. It's got a $30 stack. There'll be $11 in the pot. Doesn't really play good in a SPR of 3 plus this guy. So unfortunate. It's a pretty small 3-bet and we're getting decent odds. The problem is it's just not going to play super well. We're much more likely to flop like a 1-pair hand than anything else. This guy's going to show ace-high for the win. Considered bluffing both the turn and the river, and apparently I should have. This guy's 57-0. 57-0. Alright, playing heads up against fish. I like that. He was limping a bunch of buttons earlier. So we'll see some flops for cheap when we're in position, or when we're out of position. And this guy limps the small blind. I like that. Yeah, fold. And we'll fold there. Give me a decent hand before a third player shows up, please. Nothing. Jeez, really nothing going for us here. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's called an open-ended straight draw. No pair. Pocket 9's on the button, very strong hand. And we'll peel one off here. whatever. I was going to bet that for sure. I'm not sure why this guy's leading. He's essentially saying he has a set. There's no two pair possibilities. 2-4 wouldn't be in his range. Obviously not 9 deuce or 9-4. So not really sure what he's doing. I'm also not sure why he would lead a set there. So, I mean, he probably didn't have a set. It's a very strange play, though. There should be a ton of 9s in his range. He definitely has some, like, pocket pairs, 2s, 3s, whatever. Bummer. Ace high. King 5 will fold, 4-5 will steal, and pocket 5s. Oh, I lost my seat. How'd that happen? What's up with all these short-handed tables, for real? Looks like everyone's having connectivity issues. Sure, we'll just limp if he's just limping. I think there's a decent argument to be made for raising, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just going to try and get to showdown. This guy's really tight. I wouldn't mind playing him heads up. He's probably not particularly suited for it if he's playing 13 and 6 at a 6 max table. Yeah, we're back to heads up. Jeez. Probably going to be min raising 100% of buttons here. And we'll check this back. I expect to see a king, some straights, some 2 pairs when we lose. We can't beat much. We can beat ace-7. Can't beat 7-5. Calling this down. Bink. That's why we bet that turn, though. He just has so many more 6s and 7s. $64 and 0, that's really impressive to maintain that over 40 hands. Now he wants to fold though, huh? Okay. Pretty cool turn. So we would have had our gut shot and a flush draw with it all. 100% jamming over a 4-bet here. In fact, I wish I'd made it 450, so maybe he could go for a light 4-bet, but looks like we'll just take it down pre, which is okay. 7 high flush draw, 4 ways. Nothing else. Assuming this guy has like at least ace-10. It's possible he could have ace-8, ace-9, or like any random ace, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just check. Yeah, it didn't turn any outs. And I'll just fold for that. Pocket twos takes it down pre. So this guy min raised, this guy min clicked it back. So it's possible this guy could put the $9 in, actually. Should be rather unfortunate. Kind of weird. That's a set. That's a pair, a straight draw, and a flush draw. And that's a flush. So I'm going to take that down with the set. Actually, you want to know what he jammed the turn so quickly with 3 ways. Oh, he had kings. Ouch. Sorry, buddy. Why'd you min click it back? Definitely happy to be at this guy's table. He's just, generally speaking, this isn't always true. There are some decent players who 3.5x it as their standard, but for the most part, if the guy's mashing pot instead of 3xing it, usually they're slightly weaker players. So, I'm okay with it. Kington, no good, buddy. Repping the 2 there, huh? Yo. Eric, what's up, buddy? Yeah, there we go. There's the session graph. So we're up a little bit. $20, half a buy-in. Can't complain. The scroll is at 2,170. It's been rough, so actually if you want to see how rough it's been, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing sessions in a row, and actually 6 of 7 losing sessions, and then some were just brutal. So minus 228, 2 small wins, another big loss, a mediocre win. So it's been pretty rough, but I can't complain. Last couple days have been okay. Almost to 20,000 hands at 50 an L. Six max. We are at 19,250. So I'd like to get that out of the way, hit the 20K mark. Wouldn't mind rounding that out to 10K hands of heads up, though I don't like the new seating situation. For heads up. So this guy just 3-bets every hand now. What's going on? This one we will take with position on him. We'll flop absolutely nothing though. So that's key. That is key. We'll stab at it. I think he does this with 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s. Sometimes would fold even 10s and jacks. I think I'm going to fire 2, though. I'm worried he actually has a big hand. Yeah, he folds turn. I like that. I like that. Two and a half X. Fold, 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 fold. 6s, we're going to flop quads. Actually, we flopped a set of 6s earlier. It was quite nice. And the gut shot's worth a c-bet. If not, we'll just bink the 6 of spades. Take that 6 of spades, put it right there. And okay. Actually, not the worst flop I've ever seen. For 6s. Not the worst turn I've ever seen for 6s. He's a pretty aggressive player. We might just be strapping into this one. Definitely calling river. Let's see, like overshoves. Yeah, we're gonna win that. I hope he shows aces. That would be funny. Min raise aces. What's he have? Jack 10 offsuit. Couldn't fire the 4th barrel. But we were calling almost any river, so if it had been a Jack or a 10, he actually would have probably gotten paid off. Yeah, that's the wrong color. We will see that though. If he doesn't have a queen and he doesn't have a good club, should find some check folds pretty often. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give up. I don't expect him to ever fold a club or maybe even a pair at this point. A lot of guys think, oh, he might be bluffing with the ace of clubs, so they'll just strap in with a pair. So actually a good card for us. We chop with some ace highs that we were already chopping with, though, and we beat the king of clubs. What's he going to show us? Pocket jacks did not 3-bet pre. I guess I should expect ace. 43, 36, 0% 3-bet. Turn to open in a straight draw there. I'll bet it. Set the price and possibly just take it down. Jack 8 will fold. Are we going to get through 3 people here? Yeah, we are. Nice. Pocket jacks. Interesting. So not very aggressive. He didn't even value bet river. He essentially had the nut roll off on the river after I check back. I can never have a queen. I don't have aces or kings. Like, I don't have a flush. You essentially have the nuts, like the nut bet fold situation, or even bet call against crazy people. Though I don't know if there's anyone I would bet call that against, or at least bet call and expect to win. Yeah, maybe I do sometimes. But Jacks is going to win that one. Fold, fold, fold. And let's see what happens here. Gonna fold that too. And that. And that. And that. Fold, fold, fold. We're going to fold our way to the money. Speaking of that, I should have fired up some tourneys today. The rare check raise bluff with like 0 equity. Oh, he clicks it back on us. He might have read my read on him, huh? Or he might actually have a hand. That's why I just like literally never check raise. Oh, I just folded ace jack. Whoops. That's why I just never check raise when I don't have any outs. Bad read. He bet less than half the pot, so I thought maybe he was just going for a little steal. Now we'll go flop a flush draw. Not bad. Put a c-bet out there. We'll fold to that 3-bet. Ooh, took it down. I thought he was piecing together a check raise with like king 10 or something. But takes it down. I like that. Put some clubs out there for us. Ooh, flop the nuts 4 ways. I like that. And we flop some clubs there. So we got some big boys brewing here. Problem is, they shouldn't have a ton of 2s or 4s in their range, and we're holding all the jacks. Rip. Whoops. That sucks. Yeah, at the last second I was like, maybe I should just check this back, but we don't. And we're calling it off with a gut shot, backdoor, straight flush draw. Give me a 4 or an ace. That's not gonna do it. We turn some outs, actually. I like that. Now a 7 gives us a very strong hand. Pretty much the nuts. Obviously any club except the jack or 5 of clubs gives us the absolute nuts. Jack of 5 of club also essentially gives us the nuts. I would expect most 2 pairs. And sets to raise that flop. It's just so wet. So he can't have a super strong hand, which makes firing a second barrel pretty enticing. Though I don't know if he folds a jack there. I think a lot of times they do. If it's like Jack 10, Jack 9, even Queen Jack, might not want to go for the call down. So we get a fold somehow, one way or another. Still salty, we flop top set with jacks. And couldn't get a single caller. I think I should have either checked that one. It's just so dry. There's not a ton of draws that they can have. And or bet smaller. It's four ways. Someone's got to come along, right? Pocket K's. Beautiful. This guy 3-bets 20% of hand, so we might get at least a 3-bet out of him. Should be quite nice. That's 2 pairs. Yeah. So he's been pretty aggressive, but he gives it up that time, and we take down the blinds. Kind of unfortunate. We've had kings twice. We walked the first one, so won 0 cents, and we won 75 cents on that one. Now that we've got 5-3 off, this guy only steals 35% of the time. He's gonna let us walk. Sweet. Ace queen suited four-handed. It's a pretty strong hand. This guy folds to 3-bet 2/3 of the time, and this is not a hand I want him to fold pre with, and only do stuff if he has us beat. That said, I don't really want him to squeeze and put us in an awkward spot. I think we'll just 3-bet, probably end up taking it down pre. If not, if this guy defends by calling, I mean, we have a very strong hand. Short-handed, we can flop all sorts of draws, all sorts of tops, or top goods. So he opened at 2.5x, and now he's thinking about whether to 4-bet or not. He's 4-bet 33.3, but he gives it up. That's okay. Yeah, we'll defend to a min raise. Flop diddly squat. Flop a flush with a straight flush draw, so we're only drawing dead against ace 10 and king 10, and usually it's hard to flop a flush. You can also flop a flush that's worse than ours. So definitely going to be trying to shovel some money into the pot on that one. Yeah, I think we'll just put in another bet now. Try and get it in on the flop. Take it down. That's okay. Good for the red line. We have under-repped our hand here quite a bit, so see if the 10s are good. Now this guy plays pretty straightforward. That's a pretty good river for us though, so I think we'll go for a small value bet, try and get looked up by ace high, 8s, 9s, stuff like that. 6s, 4s, 3s. Yeah, we're gonna win. Very good river for us. Takes a lot of his jack combos out. Guessing it was like 6s or something. 4s. Perfect. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I feel like you got a call there when he leads. I think you can get another out of him. Oh, when he check raises? Are you talking about the flush hand? I don't know if you're talking about the flush hand, like with the ace high flush or even the king high flush, I think I'd be okay with calling. When he check raises and his range is has like a lot of pairs plus flush draws, I'm usually okay trying to see if they'll jam. Sometimes they'll just jam the lone ace too. But I actually don't mind a call. Let him barrel into you. Him leading and folding to the raise is odd. Correct me if I'm talking about the wrong hand, but if you're talking about the Queen Jack of Hearts, it was a check raise on the flop. I see bet half pot and he made it 5, so I kind of just want to get it in against. Does he lead a single pair there? I doubt it, unless it's ace 9 with the ace of hearts, but or he could check raise ace 9 with the ace of hearts, and I think he would jam there. I think he would check raise his sets and jam, check raise all his lower flushes and higher flushes, unfortunately, and jam, and then check raise sometimes just the ace of hearts or even the king of hearts. So that's why I put in another bet. I don't really want to scare him off the hand, obviously, but I also don't, with 2 cards to come, I don't want the board to pair or another heart to roll off, and that's practically half the deck, so I was like, yeah, let's just put in another one. But I don't hate a call. This is unfortunate. I almost just folded pre or 3-bet pre, and I did the worst of my options and just flatted it. If I'm on the button, I like flatting these hands because I don't have to worry about this. But this aggressive player finds himself in a spot where he can squeeze, and it's going to work because I'm going to fold. 3-bet 16% of hands, that's a lot, but we'll give it up. 5s I'll raise. Ace king, we'll definitely be trying to get it in pre against this guy if possible. It's going to be a no from him. Ace 10, 3-handed on the button. Beautiful. And we don't flop much. 2 overs, that's it. We'll see bet though. We will see bet. Take it down. Red line swag. And I'll raise that as well. $1.25. Queen 3, fold. I gotta go to the bathroom, so these short-handed tables are making life difficult. And we're gonna fold there. Alright, I'll be right back. Well, we had deuce 7 on 2 of the hands that we sat out on, so not sad about missing those. Does this say? Okay, that one's still auto-posted. This one needs to get auto-posted, right? Yep, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just call there and then jam or raise any clean turn, and then just go for a call down if the board pairs, and then if it's a heart, maybe call turn fold river if he jams. I don't know. He's pretty aggressive. So maybe I should just call when he check raises. Sweet. Queen Jack. This guy 3-bets 20% of hands over 50. Maybe I should 4-bet that. What's this guy's? Because calling a 4-bet with ace-king suited is optimal, right? That's what he says. Straight 10 to ace. Okay. So we use that guy's stats against him. He 3-bets a ton. He c-bets 100%. We were able to float him. He folded turn. I was a little bit worried he could check raise turn light. Obviously, he'd check raise turn with all his good hands as well and be calling with his overpairs. So there's definitely some trouble there, but I thought it was decent. I also think if a queen or a jack rolls off, we just have the best hand most of the time. A 3-betting range of... Oh, see, I didn't notice his sample size. I definitely thought that was a player that... Wait, what table was that? I thought I had... Oh, see, they put his stats... What's going on? I'm going to have to go back and look at the video on that, because I could have swore I saw these stats up there. Would not be the first time this week that Hold'em Manager had some messed up stats going on. Alright, we'll defend here. That's okay, not great. And we'll defend here. Oh, that's a short stack. That's okay, not great as well. Call. Readless will fold there. I'll call there. We'll open that. How aggressive is... Oh, he's super aggressive. I think we're calling down. Give him one more chance to bluff. Oh, nice. I don't know why you would check back ace-jack. But fooled me. What's going on with this guy? We're in the blinds. We call. And he just fires 3. Like, are we ever winning? I don't think we're winning here. His ag factor is 0. What is going on? Top pair, 8 big blinds, blind v blind, possible miss flush draw, miss straight draw. I don't think we're good very often, but I think we only have to be good 25% of the time. Crying call. Nice, that's kind of weird. Why would he bet 10s there? That's funny. If he knew he was bluffing, I actually kind of like it. Because he can't beat a 7 anymore. And obviously, like, we're not calling with our missed draws. And we're probably not folding. Oh, okay, that hard of a decision, huh? Sorry, mate. I mean, what an idiot. What were you doing? Obviously, he doesn't know if he was bluffing or not. I don't know how 10s, but I mean, why would you ever bet 10s there? Like, I don't understand what he's I mean, 8, like, he thinks I'm just calling him down with ace high? My range is, like, literally some ace high floats on the flop, but those would usually fold turn. King high, obviously, never. Queen high is a pair of queens, which is what I had. Gosh, it did it again. That's so annoying. And then hearts and diamonds aren't calling river. Because he thinks he can get a queen to fold? Yeah, I thought the same thing, but then in chat he just said he was mad. He said, oh, it's that hard of a decision, so he expected a queen to call. If he knew he was bluffing, like if he had written in chat like, oh, I was hoping you'd fold a queen, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, kind of like it. Like, I seriously considered it. But when he says, like, he can't believe I would take that long to call with a queen, I'm not really sure what his plan was. Worked out. If he sized it literally $1 bigger, I'd just, like, fold and I'm happy about it. How's this table? This is our new table. And we don't really have stats on it yet. How's the Chi-Town treating you, buddy? Did you move? Fold to steal 100, 100. Yeah, we're gonna steal. Cheap. Free equity. Free Sklansky dollars. Whatever you call it. Yeah, we'll open that since I'm already in for a limp. This guy open limps under the gun, sits down and then open limps under the gun, so I like that. Let's get through this guy, though he is 41-36 pre. He folds to steal 80% of the time, though. Wish that was the king of spades right about now. Okay. Any pair, I guess we're just trying to get it in. It's kind of a nitty fold, I guess. It's more trying to figure out what this genius was up to. And we'll fold that. 25-25 readless. Let's just keep the stacks deep. Under rep our hand a little bit. That makes it slightly more interesting. Now I gotta decide if I wanna fold ace king pre six-handed. That is an under the gun raise. Button 3-bet. You know what? I'm a huge nit. I've been a huge nit when it comes to these hands lately. But I'm an unrepentant nit. You know what one other option is? Let's go for a 4-bet fold. Gosh, can you 4-bet fold ace king pre? That seems terrible. I don't think he would ever jam worse. His range, if he jams over a cold... Oh my gosh, this guy just called behind me. What is going on? This guy just cold called a cold 4-bet. Holy crap. We have a stack to pot ratio of 1. O-N-E 1. I was about to do it here. Actually might do it here. Oh, definitely doing it here. We'll just isolate against that guy. Okay. I guess GG us. Jacks? Wow, he cold called a 4-bet with 9s. And then, oh gosh, and then this guy 3-outed us. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my gosh, what did I just witness? This guy cold called a 4-bet with 9s. And flopped a set. That's the sick part. Wow. Well, poker's not dead. What in the world? And then that guy 3-outers us. Thanks. On the river? Really? Thanks for that, Ignition. I mean, I think maybe just check fold. Like, he should just have jacks and queens there. Like, his range should literally be ace, king, jacks, and queens, and any of those hands are ridiculous to be 4-bet. Just cold calling a 4-bet with. Wow. I don't even know how to explain that one. But we're at a good table. I mean, that's too stupid for words. Aces, actually aces would be cool. If he thinks one of the guys behind us will jam often, I could see doing it with aces. Maybe aces is a good cold call 4-bet. Because you know, like, your stack to pot ratio is literally going to be 1. You can get it in on any flop. This guy might just jam it in pre, create some extra money, dead money, heads up. Or 3 ways, it's still obviously very strong. Maybe aces. I could have seen him waking up with aces there. should have just check folded flop. Initially, I thought, like, oh, he's got to have jacks, queens, kings. If he's bad enough to cold call 4-bet, he's never folding flop. But I had one pot size bet left. I've got 2 overs. Yeah, maybe shoving's not terrible. I don't know. Poker's hard. What was that? Okay, did I raise this pre? Yes, I did. Alright, not check fold. Rip. Oh, okay. That works. Yeah, we're definitely on some good tables. This guy just defended with king deuce off. Now, I would have liked it more if he didn't hit running hearts, but what can you do? That's funny. Pocket nines. You jerk. Kings. No club there. Feel a check raise coming. Oh gosh, I just accidentally clicked it back with kings thinking, wow, that was terrible. That was truly horrendous. That's actually okay. Makes it quite a bit less likely he has pocket fours. Though we're now drawing stone cold dead to them. Have ace 10. Have pocket jacks. Well, I will say this, our red line's pretty good. Say what you want about the showdown winnings. That red line's always going to be nice. Oh yeah, we're going to fold that. Full pot. Sketchy. He should have more aces than sixes. But why would you bet full pot with an ace? Maybe a bluff. See it being a bluff. Yeah, this guy's bad. 33 and 8. I'm not messing with him. My c-bet doesn't work. He can have it. Little like 3-bet takes it down. Really wish I was on this guy's left. Oh, now he wants to fold pre, huh? Okay. Pocket nines, pocket jacks, pocket nines. Pocket jacks down here would be cool. Oh wow, cooler. 9-ball? Jeez. Well, now I got queens. Five's no good, sir. Where are my... This is for player 6. That's for player 1. That's more like it. Really? You check back the turn? Fun. Tens is a good hand. Definitely did not have the session stats out. There we go. That's the right graph. Flopping over pair. Definitely gonna work that into my 3-betting range if he opens again. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, gross. Flops a set against the nut straight. Yeah, we flopped a set. Turned a boat. Rip. Whoops. Definitely did not. Okay. I'll just check fold. I said I'd just check fold. Why didn't I just check fold? Why didn't I 4-bet pre? I did not. I'm an idiot. Wow. Okay, guess I'm folding. Probably should have just folded turn. This guy's not very aggressive. This is unfortunate. Yeah, he's going to show the running flush. When you're hot, boys. Stuck a buy-in. Free roll. Oh, true free roll. Diamond ball. Bummer. Ten six will fold. Pocket tens. Obvious raise. Probably will 3-bet this guy. Ace 4 UTG we can fold. King 3 we can fold. 10-6 sometimes I would open. This guy's fold to steal is only 60. That 76 is enticing, but and the 10s takes it down pre. Unlucky. Two 4 we folded. Queen 9 we folded. 2-3 we will fold. 9's definitely going to open. Stuck about a buy-in. Nothing too crazy. One hand could have been avoided. Maybe that king queen hand could have been avoided too. Given how dry this is, we are going to put in another raise. We set oversetted somebody. Whee! First time in a long time that has happened. We got set oversetted twice the other day. So I'm glad that happened. Let's see if we can flop another set with 9s. That is not that is not a set. Fold to c-bet. 0%. Alright, whatever. call. He 3-bets, his first 3-bet. Queens takes it down. Two pair, kings and fours. Not a very aggressive player, so not going to try and get him to bluff. We'll just value bet. Hope he has some little piece of it. I'll take that board with that hand, please. He raises the turn. What is going on? And he checks back really quick. Weird. Either a missed draw or he was like literally raising a bare queen or king 10. He was raising a bare queen on that turn. Interesting strategy. Not liking my chances of winning this one. I'm not going to beat that. I'm not going to beat that. Why would that guy not value bet river? I do not know. I'm going to fold. This guy is 9-9 over 60 hands. 0% 3-bet. Beautiful hand, only 20 bigs. 20 bigs in a cash game, not that much, but I don't think we're ever even flipping. I guess we can flip against 10s and 9s, maybe, but he's never 3-bet before, and you'd think he would have had 8s, 9s, or 10s by then. That worked out splendidly. Beautiful. Oh, wow. Why would you check call flop, you loser? My gosh. My one money at Showdown today is 34%. We just never shut, like, either bluff them off the hand or we lose at Showdown. That's pretty much how it is. Fold to c-bet 100. Watch this. Now he will not fold to c-bet. He'll have a pair of eights. Really? That 2 makes you want to lead. What? 10 jack of spades? No, I'm holding the jack of spades. What? Okay, whatever. I ain't mad at you, bro. Do what you gotta do. What? Wow and wow. The super huge nit jams a gut shot and gets called. But, I mean, this guy's a huge fish. He's not folding an open-ended straight draw. Then he says, thanks, man. Seems rude. Only because this guy's such a huge fish. And I want to play pots with him. Usually I would fold that small blind. Even though it looks pretty, it's just not that good. Definitely thought I flopped quads there for a second, but I did not. This guy's aggressive enough. We'll peel some. It's a terrible river. threes gonna win? Threes do win. Now I gotta figure out what to do with this guy. Oh, he steals 20% of hands? Alright, that's a fold then. It's aggressive post flop though. Aww. Like that hand, like that hand, like that hand. Flop top set. Now Queen Jack and 6-7. Both very possible, but we're not going to flop top set and then fold. Hopefully this guy open ships, this guy calls, and we put in a big raise. Or he just like shoves aces here. That'd be cool. That's a boat. What outs did he have? He had 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, he had an open ender. The turn killed his hand though, right? I think that did the turn make it so he was drawn dead? No, Jack would have given him the top end of the straight, so he still had a gut shot. Really? This guy's aggressive, but he limps the small blind. That doesn't make sense. I think I'm going to call it a night. Played over 500 hands. Booked a small win, a little less than a buy-in, but a win is a win. So I think we're going to hit sit out next hand. It's getting late. It's 140. Apparently we'll play this small blind. I guess I can play to the next big blind. Nope. We're already out of that one. So we'll play our buttons and then bounce. Three. I'm only firing a second barrel here because I saw him like floating like a random 2 earlier, like a second pair, and I thought I bet he would fold turn. Ace 7's good, sir. Ace 9's good. Oh boy. That is not the flop we were looking for. I think that's just a fold pre, especially shallower than 100 big blinds deep. This guy does not 3-bet very wide. So we're going to have to hit like hearts or an open-ended straight draw. Alright. We will bounce out of that and end up booking a $20.61 win, bringing the bankroll up to $2,157. We'll live with it. Thanks to all of those who stopped by to watch. I'm out.